Welcome to another episode of AirSculpt TV. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock. We have a great show for you. We're actually going to go live to both Seattle and we're going to go live to DC. So that's really exciting. Before that, though, I want to make an announcement that we're finally opening our La Jolla, California location, which is northern San Diego. And we're opening the week of the 14th. So we'll be seeing consults, etc. that week. So please come and see us. And if anyone wants to be seen in a consult, etc., we would love to see you. So La Jolla opens the week of the 14th. Now, we're going to talk today about how a lot of our patients have had other forms of body contouring, especially traditional liposuction, what's happened, how it felt, and talk about how AirSculpt can improve on their results. What you see behind me is Cynthia. We're going to go live with her. A few weeks ago, how long ago was this done?
A month ago.
A month ago, she had AirSculpt on her arms. What's interesting about her case, and we're going to post these results, of course, is that she had liposuction a year before she came to us. So she had regular liposuction, and you can see this was her after result. And then she healed and wasn't happy. She came and received AirSculpt, and then behind me here is her after from the AirSculpt, and it's a huge improvement. She's delighted, and she really actually wanted to go on AirSculpt TV and do a procedure with us. So today she's doing her waist, hip, and back bra roll to create more of this contour. And all of these areas she also had regular liposuction on too. So you're going to actually see someone receiving AirSculpt who had regular liposuction before. And unfortunately, it's a large number of our patients that are unhappy with other modalities, other forms of technology they received, and then they come to receive AirSculpt to get a major dramatic improvement, just like her. Another thing I want to point out is her skin. You see she had liposuction here. I call this hanging skin. Also, you see the unevenness. See how there's this curved line here, and here it's kind of straight and lumpy. And look at how beautiful this is. That skin tightened up just amazingly well, and it's a really important part of AirSculpt. So without further ado, let's go live in DC with Cynthia. And hello.
Hi, Dr. Rollins.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, Alicia. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. So I want to meet Cynthia. I've heard all about her. And
Yes, absolutely. Let's meet her. I'm going to turn the camera around. Here is Cynthia. Say hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia. We're having some connectivity issues. Okay.
There we go.
I want to hear all about your story. Can you bring the camera closer to her, please?
Yes.
Now, Cynthia, what area are you having done right now? Let's take a look.
I'm having done waist right now.
And have you had your waist done before with liposuction?
It was part of a tummy tuck that I had done, but there's more to take care of, so I'm taking care of it with AirSculpt. I had a previous really good experience with it too.
That's fascinating. Now, can we see her fat, please? I want to see her fat, and I want to see a little bit of the procedure. Alicia, can you show that?
Sure, absolutely. I'm just going to come around to the other side.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
And we're with Dr. Machete right now. So
yes, that's Dr. Machete. And
let's watch him AirSculpt a little bit. Okay, and I want to make sure, there's the fat in the tube. Wonderful. And Cynthia, how much does this hurt?
How much does it hurt?
We can't hear anything.
Yeah. Alicia, if you could get closer. There we go.
It feels like a massage. It doesn't hurt at all.
It's like a massage. I love hearing that. That's wonderful. And let's show the fat in the canister so people can see how much fat she's getting out. And she's already had liposuction of her waist.
So we've already started a little bit, and we're
Okay.
filling up another one actually.
Oh,
So
let me see the other
we're starting
canister,
to
please.
really get into it.
Show us the goods. We already filled up one canister. Wow. Can you show us that, Alicia?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, hold on. Give me 1 second. Or is that the same one? Is that the same one? Oh, I do apologize. I'm sorry. This is the one. I do apologize, Dr. Rollins.
Oh, so
This is
that's
the
the
one we
only one
started
we
to
have
do.
so far.
Yes, so far,
Okay,
absolutely.
so you just started her waist.
Yes, sorry about
Okay.
that.
Okay, well,
But as you can see, it's filling up pretty fast.
yeah, that's great. Um, okay, so I'd like to ask Cynthia some questions. Just bring it close to
Sure.
her so we can see, okay? So
Can you hear me?
Cynthia, I heard we have your arms behind me, and I heard you had your arms done by liposuction, and you were not happy. So tell us about that.
So I had traditional arm liposuction done, and it wasn't really, there wasn't, I don't want to say much of a difference, but I wasn't completely happy with the results. And I have been following them for a while, and I've seen really nice with arms.
Can you
We can't hear. I think we're having some issues here.
could you get a little bit closer?
Yeah, I think her mask is also.
Sorry.
So I had traditional liposuction done on my arms, and I wasn't really thrilled about the results. I feel like it made my arms look worse a little. So I was talking to a previous patient who had same thing happened. She had traditional liposuction, and then she got AirSculpt, and her arms looked amazing. And just after talking to her and seeing her story, her before and after, I knew I wanted to come here and get that done. And I am so happy with how my arms turned out. If anybody's thinking about getting anything done, please do. I look at myself in the mirror and I just cannot believe that this is my arms right now. So highly recommend.
How about your skin difference here? I mean, this is pretty amazing. Can you zoom out a little bit? Let's see. I mean, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but wow, what a difference in your skin. Besides the fact that your arms.
Yes, they're so small compared to how they used to be now. I fit into shirts so much nicely. I don't hide my arms to take photos anymore. I feel much more feminine with tiny arms. For me to share that I'm happy with the results is an understatement, really.
Thank you. And what was the experience like? Right now, you're receiving AirSculpt and you're getting interviewed on camera, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
how is the AirSculpt experience different than your liposuction experience?
Well, I love being awake for once. I can see what's going on. My favorite part is to see the actual fat go through the tubes.
Yeah.
That's really cool to see. But it's comfortable. It's painless. And I'm here, talking to the doctor, talking to the nurses. It's good difference.
And what was the downtime like with AirSculpt especially versus liposuction?
Oh my goodness, it was far less downtime. During the procedure, you don't really feel anything. The day after, you're kind of sore, like you worked out too much, at the gym. Mm-hmm. And it was easy recovery, minimal bruising, minimal, no swelling. It's so different from traditional liposuction. It's great.
That's great to know. Thank you. And then what about your results? How long did it take you to see results from AirSculpt versus liposuction?
Oh my gosh, same day. My mother-in-law was commenting how smaller I looked that very day. She's the one who came with me and drove me, home, and you can see results right away.
That's amazing. I'm so happy you came back to get your back and waist done. Let's actually take a quick peek. Let's see her bucket now. I wonder how much fat they've gotten out just since we've been talking. Let's take a quick look. Oh, now we're like at a beer can or more. How much fat do we have up, Dr. Machete?
About 400 cc so far.
400 cc's, not bad. That's almost half a liter, guys. So that's just while we were interviewing her because there was hardly anything in the bucket when we started. I love that. So
You can see the fat in the tube. Yeah.
that's amazing. I love that. We have a couple questions for Cynthia that people have wanted us to ask you. So one of that is, we have a question. What music are you listening to? That's a very important question.
I'm not quite sure what the playlist is called, but I'm listening to some very mellow music that it's super relaxing, and this procedure is pretty relaxing, so it's like a good pamper me time right now, pretty much.
I like that. You're getting pampered.
Yep.
Okay. And what's it like to see the fat being removed right before your eyes?
It is undescribable. That is my favorite. So when I got my arms done, when I went back home, I told my husband, I'm like, I just could not believe the blobs of fat just being taken out of my body right in front of my eyes. That's undescribable, really. It's really cool to see that.
A lot of people say it's like having the parts of their body that bothered them, that made them self-conscious, like literally disappear before their eyes.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt.
I love that. And someone asked, would you recommend this to your friends and family?
The answer is yes. As a matter of fact, I have a friend here with me today who's in the next room getting also AirSculpt done. Yeah.
That's amazing. What area is she having done?
That she's having done or I'm having done?
That she's having.
No, she's also having
done?
arms and thighs.
That's amazing. I love it.
And then she added abdomen, actually, Dr. Rollins.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, she saw my results and we talked about it, and she's like, "All right, let's do this." So we're doing this together as a team.
We have that all the time. We have friends do it on the same day in different rooms. We have couples do it. We've had people do it right before their honeymoon. It's so funny.
That's
Valentine's
awesome.
Day especially, we see a lot of couples. But I love when friends come, sisters, etc. So,
Yeah.
Cynthia, I want to really thank you for sharing your experience with us. A lot of people wonder, how is AirSculpt different than liposuction? And I can only say so much. It's important to interview people like you where is it safe to say that there's nothing similar between AirSculpt and liposuction?
Yeah, it's different. There's the downtime is far less. I had very, very minimal bruising. It went away in like 2-3 days. The healing is quick. It's I have 3 young boys, so for me to be able to move around is kind of critical.
Yeah.
And this worked out great.
Thank you for telling us that. We really appreciate it. It's an honor to be able to thank you for letting us in your procedure. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan.
Thank you. Now we're going to go to Ethan in Seattle and talk to him about his results. Have a great procedure. Thank you, Cynthia. Bye, Dr. Machete.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to Seattle. So a few weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago to be exact, we did Ethan right before Thanksgiving, and we did him in Seattle, and this is Ethan. Let's move that back just a little bit. Okay, so we did Ethan 2 weeks ago, and this is his, not 2 week, but 1 week, I guess Thanksgiving Day, or the day before. This is his 1 week after photo of his waist and back. So we're going to go live to Seattle and talk to Ethan about his experience. But for this amount of time, for 1 week, this is epic. I just love what I'm seeing here. Hey!
Hello.
Hi, Ethan.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Welcome to AirSculpt TV.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
I'm just in love with your picture here. It's amazing.
I'm still like flabbergasted looking at it. Like it's actually crazy to me to see that. Every day.
For 1 week, this is incredible. It's beautiful. So
I mean, that stuff has been bothering me for so long. Like anytime I saw my back in any photos or just on the beach or anything, like that stuff really like annoyed me. So seeing that now, it's like it gets me emotional every time just seeing that and just seeing me go in the right direction. I'm just so happy with my results. Oh my gosh.
so happy for you. The good thing is it's only going to get better.
I know. Oh my
Tip of
God.
the iceberg. I wish people understood that what they think what they see is what they get, but in a couple months, it's going to be a dramatically different story. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
For example, I heard a rumor that you went on a hike the next day.
Yeah, so the next day my mom was with me and she came and visited me while I was doing this, and she wanted to see the outdoors. We're out in Seattle. I mean, we got mountains and beautiful hikes out here, and I was like, I woke up the next day and I was like, I honestly feel fine. Like we can go for a hike. Like it's fine. Like it wasn't like anything crazy, I wouldn't say, but like it was still like probably like a 2 mile, 3 mile hike and a little bit of elevation, and I was fine. Like I mean, I was just getting my steps in by that point. It was great. It was like I literally like you're just sore if anything, so it just feels like I just did a big workout. So I just took my time, and it really wasn't anything, not a big deal at all.
I love hearing that. And were you able to go back to work the next day?
Oh yeah. So we did. So when I woke up the next day, I was already online, like already still answering stuff, following up from because I was off during the procedure and stuff, and super easy. I mean, I literally woke up, I took like some ibuprofen and that was it. Like it wasn't like anything strenuous at all. Like you're just sore. Like just like what the last patient just said, it just kind of feels like that hard workout, if anything, but like definitely nothing like ridiculous at all. Like I was able to move around and still do my normal activity.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And, have you noticed any changes in your body or the way your clothes fit or anything like that since you?
Yeah. So it was actually really funny. We when we were going down that hike, I was like putting on my jackets and like just getting ready to go and everything, and even just putting on just like my little like just like walking outdoor jacket, like a little sports jacket. It already felt smaller. Like it was actually crazy. I was like, wow, well we better go shopping then, because like I'm ready to go. Like it like honestly, you saw immediate results. It wasn't nothing to joke about. Like it was crazy. I was flabbergasted again, like about those. So I just as soon as we got all that stuff done, I was like, okay, great. Well, we're gonna look at new outfits after we're done with this hike and everything. And that whole weekend, I was just looking at new stuff, and just the opportunities came in front of me, and I was just so excited.
I'm so happy to hear that. You know, that's the only downside I think to AirSculpt is people really have to factor in that they're going to have to buy a new wardrobe.
Yeah, right. Like no one's prepared to lose all that, and it's like crazy.
Exactly.
I saw a fun comment. Someone had asked if you actually like lost weight. So I was talking with the doctor afterward, and he had mentioned to me. So I got 4 liters of fat out of my body, and
Wow.
all pure fat, 8 pounds. So I lost
Wow.
8 pounds out of my body. Like that was crazy. Like it wasn't something that was like small or anything. Like it was a lot. And like seeing the pictures of it was like, oh my God, I kept all that in my body. Like that's nuts. Like, oh my gosh, it was so crazy.
You know, usually whatever we take out, people lose at least double. So that means you're on track for losing a bare minimum 16 pounds. My guess is you'll lose 20.
I'm so excited. Well, this was like, I mean, like we talked about last time when I was live, this was the perfect health starter for me, right? Like this, I had my problem areas. I wanted to get those taken care of right away. And now seeing these pictures of me and seeing myself now and getting that new wardrobe, it's just set me on the right path. Like I'm now like so ready to go. Like I'm ready to keep losing that weight and stuff. So this is the best health kit start I've ever done in my life. So I'm just so ready to go. I'm ready to keep going on.
I'm so happy to hear that. You know, I love when we motivate our patients because we've had people where we do one area and then they come back and they look like they had their whole body done. And really, that sometimes that one problem area can motivate them so much it transforms their whole health, their whole body. You know, everything they do.
That was
So
as soon as I saw myself in the mirror, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep going. Like this is not, I'm not going back. So I think, and like, I even heard like, doesn't like AirSculpt, once you get it taken out, it doesn't come back, right? Like that's like,
no,
yeah,
one and done. That's another thing we got to always reiterate is there's
yeah,
no set. We did your back and your waist, and you're done there. So
yep.
never be a problem area for you again. So
Oh my gosh, so happy. I'm so glad I did that.
thank you so much for
I mean,
sharing.
absolutely. Well, I think that a lot of people should really get like know this. Like I think a lot of people have those problem areas and they're just not willing to talk about it. And I think, gosh, like if even if it's just like the small, like your chin or something like that, and you get that done, like it does a world of good for you if you want, if that's something that makes you happy. Like that it just made me so happy. Like I can't believe that no one else is like thinking about doing this. Like this is such a cool idea, and I think it's way too easy. Because I know when I grew up, it was I mean learning about all those hard procedures and everything was scary, but like going to AirSculpt, so easy. Like I had no problems at all, and it literally like felt like, I think we talked about before, like felt like going to a dentist, or felt like just getting that little massage. Like it just nothing about it was at all like felt invasive or anything like that. And I mean, look at me now, I'm fine, I'm up and moving around.
Thank you so much, Ethan.
Yeah.
I'm most of all, I'm just so happy that you're happy and that not only you have a good result, but it's going to get much, much better. So,
Look out for
you
those
know,
6 months. It's going to be even better.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, that's it for this episode of AirSculpt TV. I just want to reiterate again that we are opening in La Jolla the week of the 14th. We're not sure of exactly what day of that week, but we are definitely opening that week, and we look forward to meeting anyone in Southern California that wants to come by or anywhere nearby. Thank you very much.